This is a deep dive podcast covering articles published on Ecogate's blog, brought to you by Ecogate, the leader in intelligent industrial
Dust
ventilation.
collection, it runs all day. Burning white, blowing cash away. Dust collection, dust settles in the main. Because I forgot to open the gate. No more. Turn your airflow into cash flow.
Welcome, curious minds, to another deep dive. Think about a typical industrial workshop. You hear the machines, sure, but often also that constant roar of a dust collector, running full blast even when half the machines are idle, it seems. Well, wasteful. Today, we're diving into how Ecogate is changing that whole picture with their fully automated dust collection system.
It really is fascinating, seeing how intelligence, how automation can transform these really traditional industrial processes. Our mission here is to show you how this Ecogate system, this on-demand control, isn't just about saving a bit of energy. It's a fundamental rethink. Better efficiency, longer equipment life, less manual work, all by being smart about airflow, only using it when needed. We'll break down how it works, the benefits, and what it means for you.
Okay, let's unpack that. Smart automation. How does it actually work on the ground? The system sounds really responsive.
It is. Yeah, it starts right at the source with workstation activity sensors. Think of them like little guards at each machine, like a CNC saw. They detect when that machine is about to start working, about to make dust. And they trigger the dust collection before the cut even begins. So the gate opens just in time.
Proactive, not reactive.
Exactly. Then that signal, it travels from the sensor to a local gate processor. And from there, it uses Modbus, that's just a common industrial communication language, basically.
Okay.
Yeah, it sends the command via Modbus to the central greenBOX control unit.
So the greenBOX is the main brain.
Precisely. That's the conductor of the orchestra. It's constantly calculating the exact air volume needed. We measure that in CFM, cubic feet per minute. It figures out the CFM based on which gates are open and the system design. Then it tells the main fan exactly how fast to run using something called a Power Master VFD.
A VFD, variable frequency drive.
Correct. And that's key. Instead of just slamming the fan on or off, the VFD lets us smoothly ramp the speed up or down. It gives really fine-tuned control over the motor speed, much more efficient.
Right. And how does that connect to the actual dust collector unit itself?
Good question. The VFD controls the main fan speed, like we said. But the greenBOX also talks to the dust collector.
Yeah.
It usually sends a simple start-stop signal, often via relay, to the collector's own little brain. It's PLC.
PLC.
Programmable logic controller. It manages the collector's internal parts, the filter cleaning, the airlock, that sort of thing. And here's a really neat safety feature. If that dust collector PLC detects any kind of error, maybe a blockage or a motor fault, it signals back, and the Ecogate system automatically stops the main fan. That prevents dust from piling up where it shouldn't and avoids bigger problems or downtime. It's robust air handling.
That is smart. Okay, so connecting this back to the bigger picture, the power of full automation. What does that really feel like in a facility?
Well, day to day, it means your workstations just run as they normally would. Operators don't have to think about the dust collection. Ecogate is just there in the background, dynamically managing the airflow, only providing suction where it's needed, when it's needed. And crucially, if no workstations are active,
It shuts down.
the whole system powers down gracefully, no wasted energy. It even pauses during scheduled breaks or shift changes. Saves energy, obviously, but also cuts down on noise. Makes for a much better working environment. Plus, those VFD-controlled smooth starts avoid those big spikes in power demand that can be costly.
Okay, so the operational flow is smoother, quieter, smarter. What about the bottom line? The benefits for the business itself?
Yes, the return on investment. It's significant. You're looking at potentially up to 66% savings on the electricity just for running the fan. That's often the biggest energy hog in the system.
66%, wow.
Yeah. And because the system isn't running full tilt all the time, there's less wear and tear on the dust collector itself. That means longer equipment life. Filters last longer too, which cuts down on maintenance time and replacement costs. And as we mentioned, it's quieter. Plus, you save labor. No one needs to manually turn the system on or off. It handles itself.
This sounds fantastic for one factory.
Yeah.
But what if you're a larger company, multiple sites? Does this scale up effectively?
Oh, absolutely. The benefits really start to multiply when you deploy Ecogate across several facilities. The article mentions some, frankly, pretty impressive aggregate annual savings from existing large-scale deployments. Things like $1.5 million in electricity savings,
Just electricity?
just electricity. Then another, say, $280,000 saved on replacing filters less often, and around $220,000 from just the automatic start-stop saving energy during idle times and the labor involved. Add it all up, and for some large operations, it's over $2 million in savings annually.
$2 million. That's substantial. Are there capital cost implications too? Maybe avoiding costs?
Yes, that's another angle. Capital cost avoidance. Because the system uses the existing ductwork and collector more efficiently, you might be able to add more workstations to your existing dust collection infrastructure without needing a massive, expensive upgrade. So you can grow your production without necessarily growing your dust collector in lockstep. Plus, you get data. Monthly utilization reports show how this system is being used, which helps with planning and spotting trends.
So boiling it down for everyone listening, what does this shift mean for you? It means moving away from running those huge extraction fans flat out all day long, wasting energy, making noise. Instead, Ecogate offers this intelligent on-demand suction, only where you need it, exactly when you need it. The promise is a potential 60–70% cut in energy use, better dust capture, and easier compliance.
It really makes you think, doesn't it? Taking a process like dust collection, something seen as pretty fixed, and applying this layer of intelligence. How many other industrial processes that we just accept as always on could actually benefit from this kind of dynamic on-demand automation? Imagine the collective savings, the efficiency gains across all sorts of industries. If we applied this thinking more broadly, what could that look like?